What's up, Max? Good to see you back in Singapore for the first time in a long time. How funny is it to you looking back the last time you were competing here right at the start of your career? Now, you know, you've been a champion, you've faced the best in the world, you've grown a lot as a fighter. How interesting is that thought for you? What's transpired since then?
Just full circle. Full circle is the thing that comes to my mind. I got to talk about this earlier. I was like 0-2 fighting World Trope here. I was like pink slips, you know, and he was making his debut. I was 0-2, so had to get it done, you know. Ended up going out there making a statement that day. Got 50K doing it, you know, looking to do the same. Just difference is, you know, this is Korean Zombie legacy fight in every sense of the way, I believe, and I look forward to it, you know. If we can get a bonus out of this one too, that'd be amazing.
A lot of people have you as an overwhelming favorite for this. How does that feel for you that you are so favored?
You're only as good as your last fight in this sport. You're only as good as your last fight. You know, it's not like basketball or baseball. Wherever you go, you can have one off game. 3 days later, you're playing in a game and you can go off. You know, this is like you have one off night. You don't fight to 3 months, 4 months if you're lucky. You know, sometimes sooner, but that's like if you're really lucky. But you know, at the end of the day, if I was coming off of my Volk fight and he is coming off his Volk fight, this would be way different. The talks would be way different. I think so. The talks would be about, oh, this is a retirement fight for both guys, you know. So we see what happens. Now I was blessed enough to get to have the Arnold Allen fight. I mean, I was in Korean Zombie shoes with the Arnold Allen fight, bro. Everybody was counting me out. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if some people in here was counting me out in that fight. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. You know, I pay no mind. I think it's like 1 year and 4 months. Korean Zombie's gonna be out. So I'm expecting the best Korean Zombie there is. You know, he had 1 year and 4 months to be healed, to get healthy, to get better as an athlete, to get better as a person. Period. And he got to get all his orders in affair and all his affairs in order. And we see, man. I think a dangerous Korean Zombie is going to show up come Saturday night, and I'm looking forward to it.
Do you have a plan in mind if all goes to plan here, like Ilia Topuria perhaps next?
Yeah, we see what happens. You know, we see what happens. First thing first is Korean Zombie. You know, at the end of the day, if you look at the rank, I'm the number one contender, and I've been busy. I've been busy. You look down the ranks, I see. You know, I don't even see people tell me like, "Oh yeah, this guy's ranked this." I was like, "What? When's the last time he fought?" He fought like 8 months ago. I'm like, "What? How the hell he hold? You know, like how is he holding the rank for that long, or even over a year?" So, you know, at the end of the day, I think so. People love the UFC because UFC put the best fighters against the best fighters in the world. You know, and I'm over here fighting contenders, fighting who's who, whoever got to be, whoever up next. You know, I know there is a talk about the man you just said. We see what happens. You know, he just barely beat a guy that just lost to the champ. So, yeah, you know, I don't know how that would shake out too much.
Well, like you said, the best fight the best, which is why we've seen you fight Volk 3 times. Aljamain Sterling has been making noise about wanting to come up, wanting to fight Volk. It didn't really go his way last weekend. But where would you put Aljamain Sterling in this division, and how would he get on in a fight against Volk?
I don't know. I don't know, man. I couldn't tell you. You know, it's tough. That last fight, he went out there, he got caught. You can blame a bunch of stuff. You can blame stuff going on or whatever, but he didn't. So, you know, kudos to him. You know, shout out to O'Malley. Went out there. Prove a lot of people wrong. You know, the sugar show goes on. So, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know how to put people where, put people there. That's not my job. That's your guys' job to say that. It's matchmaker's job. You know, I'm just here to fight. And right now, Korean Zombie got my full attention.
Hello. I want to ask you about the comment that Korean Zombie made 2 years ago after the fight against Danny Gay. He went on saying, Holloway doesn't have punch power, but I do. If you're aware of this comment, and if you are, what are your thoughts on this? Thanks.
Oh yeah, I heard that. I heard that comment. I heard him say it when he came out with it. Was that 2 years ago? Damn, that's a long time. 2 years is a long time, but yeah. I don't know. Beautiful thing is we get to find out Saturday night, you know. So Do I have punching power? Find out Saturday night.
Sure thing. Thanks.
Yeah. So Max, so actually you will fighting in mainland. You made a trip to the eastern bound, and but when you fighting in Asia or here in Singapore, you need to the trip to the western bound. So do you have some different things to prepare for fighting in mainland or in Asia?
I mean, not really, but I mean, every time we step on that, we get off the island. The closest place to us is 5 hours, We actually had to fly to Japan first before coming here with 7 hours, and we did another like 6 or 7 hour flight. So total time was like 16 hours or 14 to 16 hours of travel, something like that to here. But it is what it is, I live in a rock in the middle of in the middle of the ocean. Anyway, any direction I go, it's gonna be a ways, and just the thing that's surprising me here is the humidity, man. It's I thought I was used to it in Hawaii, but nah, this is next level.
And of course, you are living in Oahu Island, but it's Maui Island as a it's a huge things right now. So, do you want to say something to the message to Maui people as your MMA fight?
Yeah, actually, I would. Lahaina people. I mean, I'm sure it's all over the world, and you guys saw how everything went down. How the Lahaina people was let down by the state, by the government, but the Hawaii community, they stepped up. The people stepped up. The Hawaiians stepped up, and then after the Hawaiians step up, the world has stepped up. You guys are seeing and everything, and people helping. The UFC is helping out with this with UFC Loves Hawaii and so on, and it's a tough thing, man. I just shared my story about how some people ended up passing away and they got the name. So it's just tough, man. Those guys they're the real heroes right now. They're going through it, and my walkout song is gonna be a dedication to them, and they said that we should use bread to solidify those guys that's in the fire and going through it. So I actually gonna be using red for the first time in my in my UFC career. I've been using the black, the universal, and I was able to be granted red for this short. So yeah, a lot of things. I always go in there with Hawaii on my back, but feels a little bit heavy right now.
So Max, I appreciate, but I'm same hand. I'm sorry. You have to concern about how can I say? You must concern about just your fight, but thank you so much. Appreciate.
No, thank you. Thank you, guys.